Hey, what's up everybody? This is Von the Stampede and I'm doing a quick vlog video on is R&B dead? And I know there has been like numerous videos of that topic and I just want to give out my 2 cents about it. So, is R&B dead? Short answer, no. I believe that R&B is not dead, but I do see why people believe that it's dead. And the reason why people believe it's dead because it has such a pop sound to it now, especially nowadays where, R&B and hip hop and pop is just all mingling to one, and people kind of feel some type of way about it. It doesn't have like that genuine sound like off the Gap or Isley Brothers, Anita Baker, and some people feel like really different about it. And me on the other hand, I'm like, well, no, it's not dead. It's just keeping up with the times, just like hip hop, or the times where people was saying at a time where in the mid 90s, I'm gonna say maybe like 94 or 93, where R&B was mingling with gangster rap. Like when Aaliyah came out, she had like a gangster rap slash R&B sound in her early work, not like during the 2000s, but it still had that R&B sound though. And it just bothers me that people just dismiss that R&B is just dead, and it's like, well, there are like artists still out there who still produce good content, such as SZA, Summer Walker, Miguel, Jacquees. Yeah, even I said Jacquees, but like, remember what it was last year or was it 2 years ago where Jacquees said he's the king of R&B in this generation? I mean, it was humble opinion, and I'm like, well, I don't agree with that, but a lot of people may differ to that opinion, and plus his album was really good. The King of R&B of Jacquees, that was a good album. So like this whole thing of R&B is dead it's to me, in my opinion, it's not dead, but you still have those people who just feel like, wow, man, R&B is just not the same. And I think that can be the same from every from the decade, from the 60s, 70s, and 80s and 90s, and to the like 2000s and 2010s and the 2020s. There's gonna be a certain generation who feels like their R&B doesn't have that same quality or that same sound that they really love. But we live in a time where music changes every decade, that it's like, hey, it just has to adapt. If it doesn't adapt, it's just gonna get lost into the shuffle. So, naming those artists like Miguel and SZA, they're doing great work. They're still keeping R&B alive. Hey, even The Weeknd, he can do an R&B song if they let him do an R&B song. I know some people may dismiss The Weeknd as an R&B artist because he does pop, but he can do R&B if they give him the chance, or if he feel like, okay, I could do an R&B song without it sounding like a pop song, then hey, there you go. What's one thing I want to talk about? Also, man, there are still artists out there that are still hungry or still keeping the R&B alive. Like, I just discovered a guy named Josh Waters. So lucky that you love me, I believe that's his name. Sorry if I probably screwed up his name, because I do have a habit of mispronouncing names, but check out that guy's work. He's really good. I maybe not like the best R&B singer, but it's like, okay, man, I see you coming up the ranks, man. I see you still keeping it alive. But our R&B is not dead. It's still a major thing in the black community. We still talk about it. We're still passionate about it. Even if you don't have to be, black to relate, but you can still be like, yeah, the R&B genre, that's my thing. But R&B isn't gonna go anywhere anytime soon. That old sound that we have, it's still around in in these artists' music, and the old artists that we know like Raphael Shadid, Charlie Wilson, Usher, they still produce music every now and then. They may be out of the game, kind of, but not really. They're still making some type of content. So I don't know what's people's definition of what's real R&B, because it's different. Some people may not like the 70s sound, but they like the 90s sound, or they may like the 2000s sound. I think R&B started to sound poppy, in my opinion, maybe somewhere in the early 2000s. Maybe I could be wrong. So like, like everybody else who pointed me on stuff that I get wrong. But hey, I'm human, so whatever. But anyway, people, do you think R&B is dead? Leave a comment on the video below. I like to get your answers, and I will reply. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry if I haven't produced any content because of coronavirus going around. I'm working. My niece is born, so I'm like, I'm kind of busy. Also playing video games, Final Fantasy. If you don't know anything about that, that kind of been keeping me busy. But I have been writing notes for the new Unsung, so still not done yet. But I think this Unsung video will be very short because of what information I was getting. But anyway, people, I'm Von the Stampede, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.